Hi there. So today I was hoping to test your ability to focus on the questions I am asking you. Okay, so sit back, relax. Are you in a comfortable position? Because you will need to focus entirely on the questions I am asking you today, okay? Alright, so for our first test, I want you to keep your eyes on me, okay? Keep your eyes on me, and when I tell you to close your eyes, I need you to close your eyes, okay? Ready? Close your eyes. Open. Good. Again. Close your eyes. Open. Good. Once more. Close your eyes. Open. Fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to integrate your eye movement into the test, okay? So just look right at me, and when I say to open your eyes, I want you to find where my fingers are, okay? And look at my fingers, okay? Ready? So close your eyes. Open. Good. 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 Close your eyes. Open. Great. Close your eyes. Open. Good. 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 Close your eyes. Open. Fantastic. Close your eyes again. And open. Very good. Now, moving on to the next test. I'm going to color your screen different colors, okay? And I need you to tell me what color I'm coloring your screen. Okay? Ready? Let's start off with one of my favorite colors. What color is your screen? Pink. Good. Next color. What color is your screen? Purple. Very good. Next color. What color is your screen? Brown. Good. Okay, next color. Green. Good. What color is your screen now? Yellow. Great. Okay, what about now? Light green. Good. Or lime. Up to you. Okay. colors left. Blue. Very good. Last color. Red. Very good. Okay, great. Now, I'm just going to look at my fingers. Good. Ignore that. Great. I'm just going to ignore what I'm doing right now. Look at the colors changing in the background. Look at the colors changing. Look at the black. Look at the black. Look at the black. Look at the black. Okay. Look right at the black. Now look at my fingers. Now look at the black again. Look at the black. Now look at my fingers. Now look at the black. Now look at my fingers. Now look at the black. Now look at the lamp. Now look at the lamp. What color do you think this lamp is when it turns on? What color do you think this lamp is? Like if you do guesses. What color do you think the lamp is? What color do you think the lamp is? Do you think it's... Look at your options. Now look at the back. Do you think the lamp is orange? Or do you think it's pink? Or do you think it's a regular light bulb? You have to pick. What do you think it's? One of the three. Look at the three. Now look at the black. Now look at the black. Now look at the lamp again. Now look at the black. Is it getting hard to see? I think it's getting hard to see. Let me see if I can clean out your ears. Can you hear me better now? That's what I thought. So the color of the lamp, did you figure it out? Did you think what color is that lamp? I changed a light bulb from a previous video, so if you remember from a previous video, you're wrong. It's pink. It's pink. It's pink. It's pink. Good job if you guessed it was pink. Good job if you guessed it was pink. If you know me, you might have guessed that I would say pink. So yeah. Look right at me, okay? Can you tell me what number this is? Actually, let's go like this. Can you tell me what number this is? If you could guess, what color do you think this, like, what number do you think this color is? No, what number do you think this ruler is? No, what number do you think this is? Right here, can you even see that? You can't see that, okay, that's fine, I understand you can't see that. Let me just see if I can actually measure your, eyebrows really quick. Oh, can you look right over here? Okay, good now here, good now here. Your eyebrows are not looking good. Do you mind if I pluck them really quick? Okay, you don't care. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now just focus on the colors here. Focus on the shimmering colors. Now focus on the colors changing in the background. Good, now focus on my eyes. Now focus on the black. Now focus on the flower. Can you find the flower? Can you guess what type of flower it is? It's not real, it's a fake flower. Can you guess? Okay, good. Now it's a stargazer lily. Now can you look at the lamp? Now can you look at my jewelry? Now can you look at the fan? That's a fan. Can you look at the fan? Can you look at the monitor? Can you look at the lamp? Can you look at the black? Can you look at the lamp? Okay, good. Now I'm gonna do the exact opposite of that game, and I'm gonna have you focus on my finger over the objects in the back, okay? Can you do that? Can you focus on my finger and ignore the objects I'm telling you to ignore? Okay, good. Ready? So, look at my finger and ignore the flower. Ignore the flower. Look only at my finger. Switching fingers. Can you look at my finger? Ignore the flower. Ignore the flower. Switching fingers. Now look at my finger and ignore the black. Ignore the black in the back. Ignore the black in the back. Ignore the black. Ignore the black in the back. Ignore the black in the back. Look at my finger. the monitors. Don't ignore the big tall lamp there. Yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look only here. Look only here. Ignore this. But look here. Ignore this. But look here. Look here. Look. Now, how many fingers am I holding up? Good. Now here. Good. Now here. Good. Now here. Good. Now here. Now good. Now here. Fantastic. 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 Now, I have two options of cards here. Okay. I have, cards that are red in the back, that have different color variations in the front. I also have Pokemon cards, which are blue and red and yellow in the back, but have also different color variations in the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle up these cards, okay? And I'm going to tell you whether or not you see a Pokemon card or an Uno card. If you're unfamiliar with both games, I'll explain the visual difference to you right now. A Pokemon card typically has an animal of some sort, a creature that's called a Pokemon. In the front, it might be holographic, like this. There's text at the bottom, typically, and sometimes the animal-like creature will be over the entire card. Now, an Uno card typically is something like this, which is a wild card, which, for the purposes of this exercise, you don't really need to know what this means, but it could look like this. This is a unique card for Uno, or typically a normal Uno card has a numerical value like 3 or 5 or whatever it may be, along with a color variation, whether that is of the 4 options: yellow, green, red, or blue. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, or it could be a card like this, where it is 4 of a kind, where it has all 4 of the colors. Typically, they look very starkly different, so I'm going to have you try to tell me which is the one you see, okay? I might be showing you the backs of the cards, or the fronts of the cards, okay? So beware, because sometimes they can get a little tricky, especially if they're both green like this one and you're focusing on my face and not on the cards themselves, okay? So I know it may be difficult because the camera is focusing entirely on my face, so try to use the best of your abilities, okay? Okay, great. So let's begin. Okay, ready? Let's start with an easy one. Uno. Good. What about this one? Pokemon. Good. Ready? Let's go again. Pokemon. Good. Uno. Great. Again. Pokemon. Good. Pokemon. Great. I'm going to speed up just a little bit, okay? Ready? Pokemon. Good. Uno. Good. Pokemon. Good. That one was hard. Pokemon. Good. Uno. That one was hard. Pokemon. Good. Uno. Great. That was another hard one. Uno. Another hard one. Pokemon. Great. Pokemon. Fantastic. Uno. Great. Uno. Great. Pokemon. Good. Uno. Great. Pokemon. Great. Uno. Fantastic. Good job. Can you tell me what this is? If you know what this is, can you tell me what this is? This is a pig, more specifically a Minecraft pig. I have another plushie I want to show you, and I want you to tell me which plushie you think is bigger. Do you think this plushie is bigger or this plushie is bigger? Okay, focus on the one that you think is bigger. Focus. 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 Good, now switch to the smaller plushie. Good, focus. Which do you think is bigger? Which do you think? Which do you think? Which do you think? Depends how you're looking at it, I guess. Which do you think? Now switch to the other one. Okay, good. Now, this will be a bit easier. Focus on the smaller plushie. Focus on the smaller one. Now focus on the bigger one. Focus on the bigger one. Good, now look at my nose. Now look at this one. Look at my nose again. Look at my eyes. Now look at my lips. Now look at this one. Very good. Now look at the black. Look at the lamp. Look at the black again. Now look at this one. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Very nice. What do you think this is? If you could describe it in one word, what do you think this would be described as? I'll give you a few moments to think, because I don't even know what I describe it as. Maybe a squid? A cloud? What would you describe it as? A creature? What would you describe this one as? I really have no clue. I got him as a gift, I don't know. Is this something already that I don't know what it is? Is this from something? I don't know. If you know, let me know. What would you describe this as? Okay, good. Alright. Okay, but what about this? What would you describe this as? A cow, right? This is a cow. This is clearly a cow, right? But what if I told you to focus on what if you focused on the nose? If you focus on the nose, could you see it maybe as like a pig? Got rid of the antlers. Could this be a pig? Like a muddy pig? Do you think, what if I left the antlers? What animal would this be? Maybe like a boar? Life is all about perspective. Life is all about perspective. Some of you guys may not even have said cow. Some of you guys would have jumped right into pig. So, life is all about perspective. Life is all about perspective. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw different shapes. And you're going to tell me what shapes I drew. Okay? Okay, ready? Oh gosh, this first one was horrible. What shape is this? It's a heart. Good. What about this one? That's a star. Good. Okay. Now, what about this one? This is not a shape, but smiley face. Good. What about this one? What about that one? An angry face. Good. What about this shape? I was gonna say square, but that's definitely a rectangle. What if we do this now? Okay, hold on. Okay. Gosh. Okay. What do you think this one is? This is both the value of 1 that makes it a square, right? Okay. Let's try this one. I'll give you 2 options for this one. I tried for a circle, but that's definitely an oval. Do you know how to solve for the size of a circle? Is it pi r squared? Is it? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if it's pi r squared. I don't remember. Okay, now what about this one? That one is definitely oval. Okay, let's try. What shape is that one? Trapezoid. Good. Okay, what about this? I'm thinking of one in particular for this, but I'll allow other answers. This is supposed to be rhombus, but I would also accept a diamond. Okay. What letter is this? C. Backwards, maybe. Depending. I'm not sure. Let's see. What other shapes are there? Ah. Oh gosh. Guys, I'm not an artist. What shape is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hexagon. Good. Alright, what about this one? 1, 2, 3. Okay, what about this one? Can you see? There's 8 sides on that one. That makes it an octagon. Very good. Okay, I think that's enough of the shapes. Did you focus on all those shapes and you didn't notice my Sharpie thing falling? If you did, good job. That means you focused really well. Okay. So, how do you think you did on that focus exam? Could you focus on all of my questions and the random things I asked you? And could you focus the entire time? Did you try your best at least? I hope you tried your best. I tried my best. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that you were able to focus well. Good night.